being in this game this year because you guys made that run to the national championship game? Does that take away any of the prestige of being back?
No, not at all. That's still such a great accomplishment and something to be happy about, and it's just something to, really live in the moment about. It's big. It's not easy winning a lot of football games and to get to an ACC championship 1 year, let alone 2 years in a row. So that's a big accomplishment for us. We should all be happy and excited, and really give it all we got this week till we can, keep going forward, win this game, and keep going forward.
Now that you're a couple of years in, is it hard not to take winning for granted because you've lost so few games?
I mean, yeah, well, yeah, like that's the thing. Like losing a couple games here also keeps me grounded, and everything. And I'm sure like a lot of the young guys who are here now too, all they know is winning. To get a couple losses and then lose a game earlier this year, that just goes to show you can't take winning for granted.
So you don't feel like you guys will be coming in with pressure to perform because of what's at stake?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if we just go out there, just be us, do our job, play our game, I think we'll be just fine and, pressure free.
As a pass rusher, who would you rather be going against? A guy like Lamar Jackson that's super quick and shifty, or a guy like Virginia Tech's quarterback that's just 6'5", big guy, hard to bring down?
Well, two different challenges, obviously with those quarterbacks, but sometimes I like to see a big quarterback in the pocket, just good, just a nice guy to look at, just big, just real big. Obviously, he's about 240 pounds, so just see him right there in the pocket, you can't miss him right there.
Have you had to do as much as you? What was the mindset back in January after you guys lose that championship game, and you kind of have to reset? You know that you're not going to be back in there for a whole other year at the earliest. I mean, how do you reset and kind of refocus?
Well, really, we just knew we would have to take it one day at a time. I mean, we want to get back to that game so bad, and you wish you could do things over again, but you really just got to focus on take each day one day at a time. And really, one of our big things this offseason was really just giving it that little extra. That's really what we all talked about. Coach Winnie brought it up the first meeting we all had together as a team. We just got to give it that little extra one day at a time, and we'll be fine.
Dabo noted last year, especially down the stretch, the team was exhausted, the defense was exhausted. Some things have changed this year, I guess, the way things have been structured, etc. Maybe there's even more quality depth this year. Kind of elaborate on what you
Yeah, definitely. Like last year, I feel like we didn't have as many guys with experience on defense, so like we had to play a lot of the older guys. Didn't have as much, as much of a rotation or as much depth as we would have liked last year. And this year, we got a lot of guys we can throw out there, a lot more guys we can throw out there, play, rotate, and do a lot of different things with. I feel better at this point than I did last year myself personally. So I mean, that's just big that you guys are ready and able to step up this year and can contribute a lot more.
How do you feel like the journey to this point this year is compared to the journey to this point last year?
I mean, it's different. Last year it was kind of like everything was all new to me, and it's just like, wow, like, everything was happening so fast, and now this year I feel like I'm more prepared for it, and just because I've experienced it, and a lot of guys, on this team have experienced it as well. So, we know what it's going to have to take. We know what we can do, so it's good that we've been through it already.
Just as a team, what do you think the biggest challenge has been, and how do you think you guys have overcome it?
The biggest challenge, I mean, really, like, the biggest thing we just got to focus on is just being us and just bringing it every day and just being focused and just cutting out distractions and everything, because obviously there's a lot that goes on with media and just everything, so and just a lot of people are talking about us, so we really just got to focus on ourselves, really.
In the age of social media, how do you cut out distractions? I know you don't really post or anything during the season. It's out there. So how do you cut that out?
Right, exactly. That's just the world we live in. It's tough to, completely cut all that out. But just try to limit it, not watch as many things on TV, and just not look for certain stuff.
Christian, I know you're a New England guy, but how much did it mean to you to be able to dominate South Carolina the way you did and win your third straight game against those guys?
It was big, obviously being here for 2 years, I know what this rivalry means to a lot of people. So it was really big to go out there and get one of the biggest wins ever in the rivalry's history. It was a lot of fun, and it was just great for the seniors to go out the way they did against our rival opponent and just, be honored and everything too. So I'm happy for those guys as well.
When you look at not saying you guys lost in confidence after losing to Pittsburgh, but how have the last couple of weeks maybe given you guys more momentum, a little bit better edge?
Well, yeah, it's definitely given us it was just a little bit of a wake-up call. Definitely, we use it as fuel, really, and as a stepping stone. We didn't let it really knock us down or anything, and just made us realize that we can be beat. We're not unstoppable. But if we do what we got to do every week, though, then we can beat anybody, and we'll be ready to play anybody.
You look at their quarterback, big guy. Yeah, how hard is it going to be to bring that kind of guy down? It looks like people have problems bringing him down.
Right. Yeah. Just watching them on film. Yeah, they run him a lot. Real big, strong guy, and everything. And we're just gonna have to be disciplined, and we're gonna have to hit him early. I mean, that's just the way to slow him down. You're gonna have, when you do get a chance to hit him, you're gonna have to hit him pretty good, and everything. We're just gonna have to play team defense and game tackle. Really.
From watching him, it doesn't look like he makes many mistakes. He's only got 5 interceptions.
Right. Yeah. Just a good overall player. He is really, and I'm excited for the challenge. Love going against guys like that who can run, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, can do a lot of different things, really, and just a good overall player.
What would it say about Clemson to win consecutive ACC championships?
It's just big for our program. Just how far we've come since Coach Sweeney's taken over as the head coach and everything. It's just big for us, and it'll just be great for a lot of people, for our program, and for the fans and everything.
I noticed that when even from pretty much the day you got here, you kind of carried yourself like a senior in a lot of ways, and even for good leaders, I assume most of them when they're young kind of want to feel like they need to wait their turn behind guys. What was it about you, or how did you kind of approach the situation that you kind of blossomed into that role a lot quicker than most?
Well, really, I still had a lot of respect, and for a lot of the older guys, didn't want to step on anybody's toes or anything. But I don't know, it was just something kind of that was always just in me that like if I saw something, I'd speak up about it, just to kind of just to really lead. I mean, that's just I'm just lucky to just blessed to have that personality and those characteristics, and I mean, just using what I got.
Do you see a lot of that in Dexter too, and is that kind of part of the reason you guys have bonded so well?
Oh yeah, I mean, Dexter's a great kid. Works hard, does everything you ask him to, and he just really is a team player and everything. So yeah, I definitely feel like that's a big reason why we're so close and have a good connection.
Did you go out of your way to kind of become a mentor to Dexter specifically, or was it a thing to where your personality just kind of meshed and it came naturally?
Well, it was just kind of like it just happened. We hit it off when he was coming here, getting recruited, coming on his visits. I hosted him and everything, and it was just instant connection and everything. He says, I'm a big part of the reason why he came here and everything. So I mean, yeah, it was just kind of like a natural connection, and when he got here, we just got even closer, and I really took it like I had to take him under my wing personally, because he'd be doing a lot of the things that I was asked to do last year. So,
do you consider yourselves similar personality-wise? Is he a little bit more quiet and reserved?
Yeah, he's a little more quiet. I personally think I'm a little cooler than he is and everything. No, but yeah, he's a little more reserved, a little more quiet and stuff like that. But yeah, great kid, love Big Dex.
Have you been to Orlando before?
I have actually. Yeah, been there.
How excited are you about playing down there?
I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun. Hope it's not too hot or anything. But yeah, it's just cool. And I've done pretty well the other times I had to go down to Florida too. So I personally like playing in Florida a lot too. So.
When you're practicing in those jumping formations, do you ever get excited or maybe feel bad for one of your defensive buddies you have to wreck to execute the practice drill?
Oh well, no. I like to practice the way I play. So I mean, I do what I got to do. Beat up on the scout team a little bit. The defensive guys on the scout team, we don't like it too much. Me and Isaiah Simmons, we personally got like a little battle going right now too. Whenever I go into offensive practice and jump back, but yeah, it's all in good fun.
Has he ever beaten you in that?
Never. No, I want a lot of that to happen. So.
Christian, 1988 was the last time that you guys repeated as ACC champ. With the success this program has had, especially recently, how weird is that to think of? What would it mean to be the team out of 2016 back in 2015?
Well, I mean, like I said, it's just really big for our program, and just it's just big. It just shows the improvement over the course since Coach Sweeney's taken over, and I'll be happy to do it and everything. To be a part of the team that's going back to back as ACC champions is such a great accomplishment, something to be really proud of.